robots. If we can drive them off, we'll be free to go after that vault on the moon's surface.
Oh no.
Alright, looks like you got a shield. Pretty self-explanatory, really. It'll eat bullets until it depletes. When it does, you gotta hide and give it time to recharge. Hey, just let me activate the defense controls. A few seconds, we'll have turrets, force fields, laser wires. These assholes won't know what hit them.
Critical failure. Helios defense systems are jammed.
Evacuate! How?
Jamming signal originates from Elpis, Pandora's moon.
Oh crap. Kill the turrets! Kill the turrets! Man, this is scary! Oh, this day gets better and better. Alright, plan B. We can't take Helios back, we need to evacuate. Escape ships are this way.
We must take this ground.
Who's she? She seems angry.
I don't know, she leads these jackasses, I think? I don't know, but the first person to shoot her in the head gets a high five in the turbo mansion. Alright, let me get to the store. The escape ships are nearby.
Hi-ya!
So let me punch you in the dick.
Take that!
You're gonna be dick level, might as well punch him in the dick.
Oh, son of a tank.
Fuck yes. I have the Super Deluxe Edition pre-ordered, and I only have $17 left to pay for it. Huh? I'm hoping at some point to 100% this game, but I'm gonna need at least 3 other people to do it, which kinda sucks. I can grind a couple of these trophies pretty easily.
Okay, that's unnerving.
But
run!
This is a couple where you have to play with 3 other people to get it.
Oh, perfect. We destroyed the ships. We gotta find another way out the station.
What the heck was that creature?
No idea, but I get the feeling it could kill us with its brain, so, you know, keep running.
Jack, what the hell is going on? I'm getting reports of alarms all across Helios.
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Borderlands 2 is my favorite by far.
One of
the pre-sequel, this one,
light socket, sir.
Need I remind
this one is, well,
observe,
it's better with other people.
Nothing more. If you
I will say Claptrap is by far my favorite one to play
station,
as.
I will personally.
Ah, sorry, sir. We're losing connection.
What?
I called you an asshole because I thought I'd hung up.
Personally,
My bad.
I think the trailer for Borderlands 3 looks beautiful, like visually. And I've learned not to judge games by the trailers because it's either they don't know how to do a trailer or they overhype it.
Son of a taint! Hey, what the hell are you attacking us, you dicks? I want this station and I want to save the universe. The hell's that supposed to mean?
Dahl forces have reached the station. Run!
In 1, my favorite class to play as was Lilith the Siren. In 2, my favorite is Krieg by far. I've played through with Krieg well over 24 times. And this, it is Claptrap. Oh, fuck you. I'm here.
Chill out, you freaking lunatics!
I do like the idea that they did with the Siren though. Making them more of a physical fighter rather than like distance.
We got a real military up here. They're just murdering workers. And us, if we don't move it.
I think I'm either gonna do Moze or Flak first. And I plan on trying all of them eventually, but
This or that?
spank.
Take that! Bop! Yeah!
Gonna slash your tendon.
Okay, well, I've got a stupid idea. We're gonna head to that moonshot cannon. Follow me.
You mentioned a moonshot cannon?
Basically a huge gun that shoots supplies down to the moon's surface like at about 1,000 miles an hour. We're gonna get in one of those containers and escape that way.
Is that gonna kill us?
They're at the moonshot cannon. Move in!
The siren's name was Roland. Or the soldier's name was Roland. I will say, despite what other people say, I've really enjoyed the latest DLC for Borderlands 2. I found it really fun.
I have no idea why these doll guys wanted Jack dead. I had suspicions. Money, revenge, that said,
But,
whoever needed a
if you
reason
do
out
go
here.
through that DLC, it just pumps out legendaries for you. It's ridiculous how many you'll get. The effervescent weapons are pretty cool too.
Glad I didn't mess that up.
It's just rate of fire. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was really fucking fun. I had a lot of memories with it. I fucking sucked at that game.
Kill that guy, I guess?
And the AA-12 was ridiculously overpowered, but I had a lot of fun. I tried to replay Modern Warfare 1 on the PS4, and it just... the lag in it was ridiculous.
Kill the birdie guy, kill the birdie guy!
Let's do this. Yeah, I've actually been interested in playing Ark myself, just I've never had a chance for people to play it with. I never really got it. I never really played that game, you know?
I'm going commando!
It's so cute.
Never makes it! Everybody alright? Man, that guy really likes fire. Elevator's over there. Let's go.
This is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Megan. She's gonna lose me for a couple months when Borderlands 3 comes out.
Get to the moonshot up there. Let me
But
get
then again, I've been
down
kind of losing her to Final Fantasy 14.
there. Let's go. Elevator. Damn it. Something's jamming the elevator up there. Figure something out. All right. Weird idea.
Right now, the main trophy I'm going for is Claptrap's unique trophy. You have to see all of his VaultHunter.exe members, which is ridiculous because you get like, I think like 4 for the base, then 1 more, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7.
Watch your step. That'll be a hell of a fall.
So that's like 10 different modes I need to get. It's completely random which one comes up.
Cylinder and ride it up.
And so all I'm gonna do is get to the point where I have a full skill tree, get all the modes for that, then just cycle back through, like respec go through.
I am inside the moonshot shell.
Hold on, I'm gonna spin the cylinder. Make it up there?
If you haven't guessed, I actually love getting trophies in that. It's the sense of accomplishment I don't get at work. So,
no big deal, though. They can't feel pain. Just bash them out of there.
Oh, fucking
bum me out. It's no
Elder
wonder
Scrolls
Dahl
6
took us over
is
so
gonna be
easily.
amazing.
We need more soldiers. Badasses like you.
After playing Halo 4, I'm very skeptic of all the Halo games.
Woo! We made it. We just gotta get into a moonshot container.
Bethesda's bad, but at the same time, not every fucking thing they do is hidden behind a paywall.
Alright, that's twice you saved my life. Now we just gotta... Oh, for what the auto shot controls are damaged. Someone's gotta stay back and launch the pods manually. I'd suggest the claptrap, but I need you down there on Elpis finding a way to save this place. Oh, God, I can't believe I just said that.
I probably won't let you down.
Alright, new plan. I'll stay behind. I need you down on the moon. You gotta find that jamming signal and shut it down. Otherwise, we'll never get control of the moon base and we can kiss that vault goodbye.
Are you sure about this plan, Jack? It may result in your horrible dismemberment.
Now you saved my life a couple of times. I'm repaying the favor. Besides, I'm a hero, baby. Self-sacrifice is part of the job. Oh, good. A health machine. I had one put in here
am excited for the for Reach being added to the Master Chief Collection. But I don't think that's going to be included if I ever just get the normal Master Chief Collection. I think that's only for PC. I am planning on getting my little brother's Xbox One from him sometime.
Okay, this container ought to do the trick.
I wasn't able to fully enjoy Halo 2 because I had to play it on the 360, which was confusing enough trying to convert the black and white buttons to the bumpers. And beyond that, I only had it for about a week to play through, so I wasn't able to go through and enjoy it, you know?
Like hell.
Whether his decision was heroic or purely strategic, I can't say. But if Jack hadn't stayed behind to eject the pod, I might well have died on Helios.
Your story is making Handsome Jack kind of sympathetic. Hey.
All right, we're ready to fire. Whenever you're ready, I'll shoot you to Concordia. It's the biggest town on Elpis. I know someone there who can help you find that jamming signal.
Are we talking about the, fucking video rental place or the villain? Because I remember the rental.
Open fire! Oh, crap.
Yeah, I remember that. I actually borrowed the game from a friend of mine. So that's why I only had it for a week. I had to bring it back to him before the school year ended. Platinuming the PS4 game.
Hello? 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 Thought you might be salvage. Great thing about being a robot is you're not about to asphyxiate. You okay? Well, you are at the moment, not needing air and all that. Lucky you. But there's still plenty of stuff out there that'd love to kill ya. So here's my plan. When you're ready, open the door and follow me to my oxygen bubble and we can talk. Sound good? Don't answer. I already know it does.
I completely fucking forgot to check for Web of Shadows.
Damn my psychosomatic need for oxygen.
Over here.
But probably Friday, I'm gonna head out to the CD exchange and see if they have Web of Shadows. I got both PS3 and 360 right now, so I can grab either version. Although everyone's gonna tell me to go for the 360. If I remember right, Web of Shadows is like, the main theme of it is symbiotes, which I'm all for, and combat website.
Nearly there. It'd be embarrassing if you died now.
Yeah.
Everybody good? Nice to meet ya. I'm Janie Springs, junk dealer. Who are you?
I am an experimental prototype known as FR4G.
Cool. So what are you doing here?
There's a signal somewhere on the moon that is jamming Helios Station's defenses. To return to Helios, we need to destroy the jamming signal.
A jamming signal?
No.
Haven't noticed anything like that.
There was one Spider-Man game I remember I wasn't too fond of. It was a great concept, but
you'll need an O2 kit. Oz kits.
It wasn't.
To survive the journey, though.
It wasn't my favorite
I've got
for
some
some
broken
reason.
ones stashed nearby, but I can repair
It was
them for you. Even if you ain't the breathing type, you'll be glad
I know you
you've got an
transferred
Oz kit.
between like 3 or
Head
4
to these
different
coordinates
Spider-Men,
and clear
one
the
of them
place out.
being Miguel, which I don't like Miguel. He's just a bit of a pompous dick. Anyway, I don't know how big you are into... Alright. You know what, fuck it, I might as well just grab a bunch of Spider-Man games and play through all of them. I don't like Spider-Man 99. Miguel is a... I don't like him.
That building used to be in one piece and not lava adjacent. Tell the captain.
Like, I do like his suit design in that. I like that. But at the same time, it doesn't really have a Spider-Man feel to me. I know that Kay and someone else are gonna give me shit about that, but I just don't really like him. I don't know that much about Gamora, though. If you're big on trophies and you plan on doing this, there's one for suffocating for 3 minutes.
That's moon for hands.
This is the best place to do it. Pick Wilhelm. Perks in that don't matter early on. What you want to do is that you want to stand near, like, those types of rocks. Before you get the Oz kit, they're guaranteed a health pack. The goal of it is to suffocate for 5 minutes, and when you suffocate, you lose health. Yeah, I guess that'd be pretty cool.
Could you kill all those baddies for me too? Not excited about being mauled again.
I do like future games, though. Like games that take you into the future and show different possibilities and shit.
Double jumping and slamming enemies. Now, to repay me for saving your life, you're gonna end someone else's. His name's Deadlift. He's nearby, and he's an asshole. He's also got something I'll need to get us into Concordia.
I do hope that eventually we get like a Into the Spider-Verse type game.
Just bring the broken Oz kit to me, and I'll repair it for you.
And I mean, like, showing different types of Spider-Man through Gwen and all that. I know my fiance would absolutely love a game where you get to play as Gwen. Another cool idea would be to expand upon the different
Deadlift leads a
symbiotes
band
rather
of
than
scavengers,
just
scabs, who used to
Venom
raid
and
the old
Carnage.
Dalvik site.
Zarpedon? Kaiju or something?
Anyway, he's got the Digistruct key for my Zuni stations. Killing him will get you to
Concordia and
I mostly like her
week.
design,
Win-win.
and Gwen, once she gets the abilities, like, her personality has a major shift. And I do kind of appreciate it. But at least we can agree it's not Mary Jane Spider-Man, or Spider-Woman. Because that one bugs the hell out of me. Yeah, and for some reason I do know people who prefer Mary Jane Spiderling over others, which is like, why the fuck?
If you need to find me, I'll be back at my camp.
My sense of post-mortem guilt would be lessened if I knew why you want me to kill Deadlift.
He's kind of a dick.
Is that all?
Well, he also stole my Moonzoomy Digistruct key, stranded me out here, and got really rude when I told him I... wasn't into guys, but mainly the being a dick thing.
Honestly, I would like a Spider-Man game. Please, a fucking... I think the main reason that... I think the main reason they were in it was because of Spider-Verse. Personally, I'm not gonna complain because I love, oh fuck. Yeah. I do love, Miles. I've always really liked his character in that. Not to mention, a big part of me is suit design. Like, I know people give Scarlet Spider shit all the time, but I love his outfit just because, I don't know, it has a bit of a charm to it. I need to enlighten Megan more about different spider suits. Please, can we get a rated R symbiote game where you actually go...
Must leave Elpis. Things are about to get much worse. I don't
go
want
between
to kill you
host
if
to
I don't
host
have
and
to.
that.
Sorry, madam, but my orders are clear. You have committed crimes against Hyperion and must be brought to justice.
Fine. Do what you will. Deadlift, this is Colonel Zarpedon. I need you to kill the Vault Hunters headed for your ship.
Get bent, Zap.
Can't
I ain't
remember.
taking orders from the chick who threw me in prison.
I fell in love with them
They said your
when,
jump pads are stupid.
like, before I started paying attention to names. Let me look real quick. I still need to get D&D stuff set up. suit, I think. Yeah, it was Ben Reilly. I do like the Kane suit, though. It looks pretty cool. And I do like that they referenced the Ben Reilly suit in Homecoming.
Do I spy mercenaries approaching the ship? I will soar into the
butt slam
and crush you with a butt slam. I will. I like this guy.
Yeah, my fucking coworker gives Ben Reilly a ton of shit. It's like, why? Alright. Hey Megan, I'm curious. I want you to look at the alternate Spider-Man costumes in that and tell me which one's your favorite. Oh, you editing? I'm excited to try that juice later. I did enjoy the Clone Saga. I actually plan on getting the Marvel Online subscription to read the comics and that. So I'm going to be just binge reading them while I'm at work.
I've set up a bunch of cameras at the apex of your jump. I just need you to get airborne and say something inspirational. Sorry.
Alright.
Say something
Here's a question for you.
inspirational, y'all.
Your favorite suit, spider suit, whether it's Peter or not, and your least favorite.
Living your dreams! Alright, cool. This time, I'll throw up a couple of targets. Try to shoot them before you land, and it'll make for an even better poster. And say something inspirational again.
You got PS4? Because I could simply start a party.
Almost. Just gotta blast both the targets. Let's try again. Follow your heart. Good, good. Big finale time. Get into the air, then slam down on that pressure pad by crouching. Then say something cool and look as badass as possible. Hello, travelers! Alright, that was cool. Now
Why can't
turn
it
on
be
the
this
printer that
easy to
should
make
spit out
money?
your posters.
Lovely stuff. Come on back.
Yeah, I really didn't like the Ghost Spider. I really did not like that. Cool concept. Could have been done better. It doesn't look, well, hellish enough.
There was no film in the cameras. Just kidding. Joke. Don't freak out. Deadlift, that guy I asked you to kill, just ordered a bunch of inspirational
I have not
posters.
seen the Anti-Venom
I
Spider
have
yet.
motivational
So,
issues.
let me check that real quick.
Head to his ship and put them up everywhere. Here, take the posters and the delivery confirmation.
Information.
Looking it up right now. It actually looks pretty cool. If Anti-Venom Flash Thompson is real, that's fucking dope.
I need you to get that delivery confirmation signed before you put the posters up.
Honestly, this is gonna sound like a 13-year-old designing the costume. Yeah, Anti-Venom Flash looks fucking badass. But not to sound like a 13-year-old trying to design Spider-Man, but the Ghost Rider one could have used more spikes and honestly more color.
Once upon a time,
More
there
red,
was this
maybe.
moon. Then some
Hell, if you
naughty
want to get
dudes
away
came
from the
and
normal
started
black,
mining.
red,
They delved all
white
deep
thing,
and greedy and
use
crap.
green.
Moon cracked
Use
open,
sulfuric
people
flame,
died, no
you know?
one lived happily ever after. Finn, what do you think?
Not enough action.
I'll take it under advisement. I think there might be another one in my old camp. It got overrun by Kragans, killed my...
I kind of wanted to check if there's a Toxin Spider-Man design. I mean, Toxin's my favorite symbiote, so...
There once was a Kragan named Flamey, who jumped
I'm gonna
out of the
check on
crack
that.
and bit Janie. She blew off its face. Now there's no trace of the Kragan who dared such cockamamie. Well,
I didn't know the Kraken created Kragons. Also, you scare me.
fair enough. Good feedback. Oh, that reminds me though. Flamey's son owes me a life and he's still out there. Track him down and get it for me, yeah?
There's a Toxin Spider-Man cosplay, which actually looks pretty fucking cool. Negative Zone. I'm gonna look that up. could have been better. I do like what they were going with. I do like what they were going with Negative Zone. It just could have used a couple tweaks. The, like, teal and whitish Spider-Man suit that appeared itself. Here. I'm gonna send that cosplay to Discord before I forget. There.
Great sack got big. Kill it. That one must be corrupted or something, I don't know. Bring those back while I write another one about how you killed an evil fire monster.
Ooh, can I be a wizard?
Hello. But, I think if we're going strictly by heroes, then I would have to say Spider-Man's my favorite. But if we're going by characters,
Some publishers
I'm gonna
are
sound like a
interested,
cliche, but
I
I gotta
don't
say
cut out
Deadpool,
parts where
simply
people
because
Dragons die.
he's helped me a lot with my DID and that. I would buy that fucking cosplay in a heartbeat. Although I have more the body type for Agent Venom. Not really the muscle, but like the bulk. Yeah, I don't know that much about Moon Knight. You're honestly my first, I'd say, proper introduction to him. So if he's on the Marvel Online thing, I'll have to check him out. I do love myself a good dark story. And I'm gonna have to read through some of the more iconic stories like Age of Ultron and Infinity Wars to actually know what it's like, rather than, what, an hour and a half to 3 hours total about the story. Depending on the length, I could read through 50 chapters in about an hour of like comics and manga. And that's another thing about Deadpool, is that all in all, he technically, his only power is regeneration, if you don't count the gadgets he's stolen. But no one has seen him actually be serious in a fight unless it involves someone like his daughter. Which I do think I'd love to see more serious Deadpool stuff. Because I do love his jokes in that. I love how silly he can be. I love how fucked up he is. but at the same time, people don't see him as a threat in the MCU.
I like this guy. What the hell are you doing on Deadlift's turf, Volta?
Hello, Scavenger. I
But
have a package for you.
I have
Would you
mixed
mind signing for it?
feelings.
I would be delighted.
I'll have to check that out. But I'll have to check out, one thing I have mixed feelings about is how they, quote-unquote, nerfed Deadpool's regen powers in the movie.
Great, now give him the package.
Thanks. Now get out of my sight.
He's got the package? Cool. Now kill him. Guy's an asshole.
What is...
Awesome. Now you just have to put the posters up all around the ship.
No.
Deadlift's men will try to kill you the entire time, but...
Where'd it go? Yeah. One thing I would love to high hell is if in the third movie Deadpool loses a fucking arm and he just bitch slaps someone with it. That would be amazing. Like, I want him to use his limbs and all that as weapons as often as he does in the comic. I mean, we're talking about a guy who has broken his arm, pulled the bone out, and started stabbing people with it.
Deadlift uses that jump pad as his front door. You might want to do the same.
Yeah, they focus too much on X-Force. But at the same time, it was still a good movie. It was fucking hilarious.
Crap. Better head up to that geothermal substation, see what the damage is.
Don't ask me where the damage coming from.
What?
Here we go again. Such majesty.
That's one poster up. Keep going. My customers are going to get what they paid for, even if you shoot them in the sternums while they get it.
Falling to pieces.
My biggest issue with Tom Hardy in pretty much anything I've seen is the voice work.
Keep moving. We got it.
Which leads to, like, I could go about voice work for a little while. Because I've said before, I would love to be a voice actor someday.
Stop.
Shield. Yeah.
Don't let those hoity-toity Hyperion goons take one more step.
I look like someone so cool, he might even have friends.
Only a few posters left.
Here's what I prepared earlier. On my tongue.
What?
Grenade incoming!
Like, I do acknowledge Tom Hardy as being a pretty good actor,
100%
but at the same time, his voice just doesn't fit, like Wolverine. It didn't fit Bane. That'd be interesting. One thing for sure, Keanu Reeves as fucking Constantine was underrated. That movie did not get as much love as it deserved.
Oh no! My ego is growing! I'm developing self-confidence!
Just 2 more and you're done. I'm incredibly happy that you're doing this for me. If that's not clear, it's only because I've spent several months isolated getting almost killed by Krakens.
I look good. I have self-worth. Error. Unit has become self-aware. Erase preceding memory chunk. Where am I? I feel sad for some reason. Hooray!
Just put up one last poster and you're all done.
Why, thank you, inspirational cat poster. You're not so bad yourself.
Like,
I overexposed the last set of pictures, so I used a cat photo instead.
It deserves so much more. Like, and beyond just the story, the actual special effects of it were pretty badass. Especially when he's getting dragged away. I loved how the ground was moving.
Elaborate!
If you complete the circuit between those 2 live wires, it should reactivate the jump pad. Just stand between the 2 sparky bits.
Is that gonna hurt?
Yep, gonna hurt lots. Right, now just go kill the guy so you can get to Concordia.
Why are those Hyperion screwbags still alive?
I thoroughly enjoyed the new Hellboy.
Hey, mini-trap! Knock, knock!
I do wish that my biggest critiques would be the pacing of like the last 30 or so minutes. The villain could have been shown more of it as a threat rather than just, hey, I'm here, fear me. Like to show more powers would be nice. But the designs of the characters were good. The comedy was there. The fight scene with the giants was amazing. They did that perfectly. The music with it, all of it was nice. But the biggest issue it suffered from was honestly the amount of time they had, because they were only given so much time for the first movie.
Jump pads?
I never got to ride a jump pad.
They should have let the movie be a bit longer. That would fix the pacing issue at the last few minutes without having to cut anything. And they should have added a scene or 2 where the villain was being, well, a villain. The pistol play, or the gunplay of it would have been nice. But, at the same time, I like how they brought more of his brutishness out of it. And I hate how people were dogging on how ugly Deadpool looked. Deadpool was never meant to be pretty. He was never meant to be conventionally attractive. And that's my biggest gripe about Ron Perlman's.
Just kill his dumb ass and I'll get you closer to Concordia and finding that jamming signal.
I can't wait to toss your corpse onto a jump. Bad. And watch it take till
Yeah, I know I fucked up. I have DID, and these little assholes are talking about 15 different things. They're arguing about Deadpool. But actually, some people were complaining that Deadpool didn't look ugly enough. And of course, you got those people who are saying that you can't see Deadpool's face if you're sitting on it. But they're saying Hellboy was too ugly. Like, Hellboy was never meant to be pretty. He never was. And they even referenced that a couple times in the Ron Perlman movies. Is that he was supposed to look ugly.
Hope you're stretched.
Fuck your shields.
And everything.
Where is he? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
My strength in your mind. My confidence.
Must be somewhere around here.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. It's like Deadpool or fucking Hellboy was never meant to be attractive. I love him just because of how he is. He's fucking hilarious. He's brutish. He's a smart ass. He'd fit into the Cabal almost perfectly. And we got these motherfuckers saying, "Oh, he's too ugly to be Hellboy." It's like, sorry that you only know him from fucking the Golden Army. Sorry that you never read the actual comics.
Am I glad to see that? Pick it up. Now you've got the Digistruct key, you can turn on one of my moon zoomies at the Dahl way station. Get yourself there, but be careful. Scavs have taken over that place after the Kraken.
And another thing I would like from the X-Men movies is, well, the original intention behind it. Exception. To show the diversity of it, and rather than just one movie of them getting along, this, that, and the other, then them dividing, would be to actually show, like, a more political side of it. David Harbour? He's the cop in Stranger Things. He's in a show on Netflix, a new one. What is it? Yeah, he's in a Frankenstein show on Netflix. He got another role in a movie coming out. It's in a Marvel movie. He's playing... Fuck. What's his name? Alexei. He's playing Alexei in, one of the new Marvel movies. I think it's the Black Widow movie.
Those oxygen will refill your Oz kit. Just step into one and take a deep whiff.
I agree it should be on the back burner, but it should still be present. That's why First Class was good. That's why some people have mixed feelings about... Yeah, they are. And I hate that I'm saying this, but that's why people have mixed feelings about The Last Stand. Is that the story is god-awful, but the political aspects of it, showing the actual repercussions of what happens, has always been a thing about the X-Men. Which also led to the original Civil War story for the Avengers. Like, instead of Beast being all up Xavier's ass, I would love him to have the political role he was supposed to have. You hear numbers of times that Beast doesn't like fighting unless he has to. Yes, same.
This is the last will and testament of Tom Thorson, Dahl captain. Deadlift scabs are boarding my ship as I speak.
Well,
whoever finds
one thing's for sure, they sure as hell can't do Civil War 2. You kinda can't do that with a couple of the characters being dead.
Of course! I exist to help all of humanity, be they...
Thanks. First off, I need you to inform Colonel Zarpedon of my death. Plug this echo recorder into a transmitter and convey the message.
Loading combat packages! Mini-track, pretend you're...
way, did you see Far From Home yet? Because if you haven't, I don't want to talk about that. If you do, I absolutely want to talk about it. Alright, what do you think about the lead up for the after credit scene? To me, it seems like they're starting up secret. I know someone else actually did that quote-unquote role in the last after credit scene, but it still happened in the comics nonetheless.
So you survived Kragan Pass, big deal. I dare you to come over here and try that crap. Get over here so we can avenge Deadlift and his sick
Yeah, it does. But at the same time, the Marvel seems to be doing things a bit differently. And, with Spider-Man's identity being exposed, that is also a major lead-in for Secret Wars.
Oh, crap, I didn't think you'd actually come.
Oh, but I'm wearing my Sunday.
Besides, the Skrull has always been secretive. For all we know, they could have been doing shit behind his back and just keeping him busy. Galactus was confirmed. That's going to be very interesting to see.
Recycled human body part. This time it'll be awesome, I promise.
Rubber Ducky.
I am Rubber, and you are so dead.
It's sad that they can't do a good, Fantastic Four movie.
I get a challenge? I get a challenge! I didn't mess that up!
But honestly, there's only so many more big villains. Do you know what studio's doing the new Fantastic Four?
Thank you for
Like if it's
informing me
Marvel
of
or
Captain Dorson's
Fox?
fate, Vault Hunter. Though
Because
you
if
will
it's
not
Fox,
have
we
my
can just
mercy,
fucking forget it.
You do have my respect.
We see what they've been doing with X-Men. We see what they've been doing with fucking
It looks like
all the previous things. Alright, good.
Lieutenant is boarding my ship right now. If you could track him down and
Yeet.
kill him, I'd appreciate it.
That was a lot of loot. But if Marvel's doing it, I'm gonna have some hope. I'm gonna let some hope slip out.
Man, I am so late. No, son of a... Hey, you! Yeah, Claptrap unit!
Who? Me, sir?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The other Hyperion piece of metal crap that can open doors for me. I'm sorry.
I can do more than open doors, sir. We CL4 PTP units can be programmed to do anything, from open doors to ninja assassinate highly important janitorial
Going to be
officials.
very, very interested in
Yeah, just... Wait.
the...
You can actually do that?
I'm kind of
Cycling.
indifferent with the stipulation that it doesn't affect his actual character, you know? I know the fact that the muzzle would technically affect his character,
I'm late for the quarterly meeting.
but
Sure thing, sir.
as long as it doesn't define how he fights, this, that, and the other,
Oh, I will.
then
I most certainly will.
then I'm gonna be fine with that. I can give that part a pass. Bless you.
Tell him he's a dick.
Captain Thorson wishes to inform you that you are a dick.
Alright, tell me what you think about this guy's armor, because I would love to fucking have a character with it in D&D or some shit.
That's that. Sorry I can't give you a reward, but, you know, I'm dead.
They
Still,
have been
thanks.
Vault Hunter,
doing a lot of,
I want to thank you for fulfilling Captain Thorson's last wishes.
risky
Head to the
changes for
following
like
coordinates.
political statements and that in Marvel, which it has a purpose for a lot of people, but at the same time, there's a time, place, and a method, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna watch through it because my anger is not good enough for me to play through the Dark Souls games.
My men hid this weapon stash months ago. You can have them until I take them back.
But yeah, Neo is more my style. I'd say it's a little more forgiving, not a whole lot though, compared to Dark Souls. The only reason why I say that is, it's easier to get newer weapons and armor. Well, from what I've seen from Bloodborne and a couple of the Souls games, you only get one set, and you have to farm it. Like, you have to farm the upgrades. True. And I did like how...
Ignore that. Just smack it.
I'm about 80% sure they
Good
did
on ya.
that,
Now
like
just
the
get
thing
a
with
vehicle
Iceman,
and come on back. If you want to
simply
kill some
because the
Kragans while you're out
ongoing
there, I'm
joke.
looking to make some corpse jewelry out of them.
Yeah.
Make sure to stop by. I got something that'll get you into Concordia. Maybe you can find your signal there and get back to your bloody huge space station.
When it comes to the X-Men stuff, I also like how they... Yeah, I'm not sure about that one either.
That
But
was me high-fiving myself.
I am...
They're looking for me, so I gotta go radio silent. Find the jamming signal, shut
I
it
would
down,
like
and return to
if,
Helios.
with the newer X-Men stuff that they plan on having come out, they dealt a little more with the bit of the mental illness that some of the people have, like Rogue being afraid of her powers, Wolverine having PTSD in that, while like touching on it without being a core subject. Acknowledging that it's there without it being overwhelming. Like, have a little touch of, like, someone reading a book about it, you know? And we know, although Wolverine doesn't read often, he does read when he's depressed. But with the Jane Foster movie, I'm not sure. I haven't seen the trailer or anything of it. It might be one of those movies where I get it from Redbox or some shit rather than seeing it in theaters.
Good to see ya. Here, take this. It's an Orbitron. It'll get you into Concordia. Alright, just jump that crap with your vehicle and you'll be well on your way to Concordia. Once you get there, you should be able to find your jamming signal, or whatever you said. I'll meet you there later. Oh, and Frag Trap? Sorry your personality got changed.
I'm not. Who needs identity or free will? I'm doing great.
Ah, fuck.
Welcome to my humble shop.
they would actually touch up on, like in the movies and that. I wish they would touch up on Deadpool's DID.
Open it up the fun way. That shield will be your lockpick.
Like, even if it, like I said, a book or something. Even if it's just a little nod to it rather than it being a defining factor. Because, like, as the movie's shown, he is not mentally stable. He is borderline insane, but it doesn't really show that. It doesn't show his actual trauma to me.
Claptrap, start boot up sequence. Directive 1, protect humanity. Directive 2, obey Jack at all costs. Directive 3, dance. No, cancel Directive 3. Commencing Directive 3. Friggin' hate that guy.
Ha! One of my very first startup sequences. The memories.
So, I locked some of my stuff in a safe to keep it out of Deadlift's hands. Now that he's dead, you're going to open the safe for me. Here, follow me.
Oh, trust me, I know that struggle. Anyone who knows me in real life, anyone who knows me in real life will tell you that at least once or twice a week I have an identity crisis and I start freaking out on who I actually am, if I'm what me and my others call the original, and it just, it freaks me the fuck out. It'd be nice to have a movie where, it'd honestly be nice, because there's so many characters in Marvel that have mental illness that they never acknowledge.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
Shock Nova Shield I gave you should disable all the security devices when it's triggered. Just need to deplete the shield and the Nova will fire.
Can I have a word?
And yeah, they need to add more of the supernatural aspects of Marvel. Because there are werewolves, there are spirits, there's this, that, and
the other. Just get hurt next to the power boxes. Throw a grenade at yourself. Get somebody to shoot you. Punch yourself in the face. You can't do that last one.
Well, my first exposure to Deadpool was Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And the only reason I started playing as him was because he had in the game, he had the ability to teleport through certain walls, which made a lot of the puzzles fucking pointless. And I loved it. Am I not hitting that one? Like, if it wasn't for Ultimate Alliance, I wouldn't have known about Deadpool. I know I saw Moon Knight in Ultimate Alliance.
The password is
but
for Steph.
I never had a reason to actually play as him. Hell, since I have the game, I might as well try him out.
The safe. Silly me. Anyway, come on back whenever.
But I never had a reason to actually play as him, you know? I used Deadpool because he was an exploit, then I used Iron Man because his, one ability would bounce lasers around the room and just clear it out in like 5 seconds. Then I made it so I had one of each ultimate type. You know? Alright. Next time I load Ball plays him. But, I just thought of a game that would be super fucking fun if we could get enough players, or enough people from the Cabal to play. Left 4 Dead 2, like Doom versus mode or some shit.
Did someone feel something?
The reason why I specified 2 over 1 is because of 1, DLC, and 2, the modding community for 2 is so much bigger.
I feel complete! That's weird.
Ultimate Alliance 2? I'm not sure if it's because I didn't play with anyone, but I didn't enjoy it as much as 1. I know it follows Civil War, and that is my first exposure to Civil War. And if what I'm seeing is right, then 3 is based around the Infinity Wars.
For Steph. Can't believe I forgot that.
Hi.
Be careful near the Kragans. They appeared after Dahl started mining the planet, and one of them nearly killed me a couple of months ago. Gave me a sexy scar on my stomach. I know you likely didn't want to hear that claptrap, but I didn't want my girlfriend to strand me on the moon with no food and a raging lady boner. Life is full of compromises.
Jesus. Fuck. I've never heard that line.
You've made it. The building with the light reactor
But
should be
yeah.
nearby. Get inside.
We might get in trouble with the Left 4 Dead series.
All right. It's still holding. Get him to ram it again.
Come on. Alright. Alright, you're dead to me.
I'm invisible! It's mighty, mighty, mighty shot time! What's next time?
Hey, they broke away the rubbish. Now get inside and yoink the light reactor. Bonza! Now bring it back to me and I'll trade you a laser gun.
Or you could destroy it for me and get a cool tour gun. Why? Because I resent laser guns and I'm super good at holding grudges. It's a serious personality problem.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I kind
In
of feel
my
sorry for the big bag
first
of
D&D
muscles.
group,
You can
I
give the
was
reactor to me
considered...
or destroy it for Torg.
I know it was
I'll
stupid
still
for my
like it
mental
either
health,
way.
but I was considered the, I was considered the couples and or sex therapist in this, and I've heard some horror stories. I know I brought that up during one of the Cabal streams, but like, some of this stuff was bad.
I hate things I do not understand. Suck at science! Vault Hunter, I sent you a thing! Go get it!
Yeah, I had to tell two people that were married for like 15 years to do something other than missionary, which was honestly depressing. It's like, I sent them a I sent them a link, and it was just fucking weird. Alright. Talk to you later then. See ya.
Alright, welcome to Concordia, a crap hole if I ever saw one. Find a guy named Huckster. He's ex-Hyperion, runs the town.
Okay, that's far enough, Buster.
Just give him the
entry papers and make it snappy. Chop chop. Where did you learn customer service? You're a very rude mother trucker. You're in violation of the verbal space morality statute. You just got a ticket. But I said mother trucker. Oh, you just got another. I love rules. They make me powerful. Follow me or you'll get a third ticket. Yes, this is Concordia, mightiest of spaceports on Elpis. Too bad you'll be seeing it only from a cell for all those tickets you've accrued.
Give him the Orbitron. Things will get weird, just so you know.
Oh, great. Yeah, consider yourself totally cleared for decontamination.
Boom! Told you I'd get you in. You're on your own now.
Welcome, new citizen. Obey my commands. Go stand on decontamination pad. Do not move when beam comes.
What?
You move! Go into clinics, elite Laputa. I'm Nurse Nina. When you need medicine, you come see. Only if serious, though. Nurse Nina hates big babies. Unless they're real babies. Nurse Nina loves them. You hurt. Here, take. Good, you better. When hurt again, can use vending machine to buy heal. You have to go.
So Huckster, the guy you need to find, calls himself Marif. Like mayor mixed with Shara is stupid, whatever. But he might know how to track down the signal. This guy's still pulling down a fat retirement plan from Hyperion from my division. I'm basically his boss. He's pretty much on the team already.
Glad I didn't mess that up.
Pow.
Visitors from Helios. So, here's the thing. No visitors today.
This is definitely going the wrong way. And at velocity, too.
You were one of us, you stupid named son of a bastard!
Thank you for visiting the offices of the Marif. We hope you enjoyed your bureaucratic interactions.
Yes. There is one other person who can help us, unfortunately. Get to the up-over bar.
They won't listen because they're in the deception.
Ow!
Alright.